Question 27 wants a difference in approach between the two passages, so it's a comparative question. Some comparative questions just ask you to compare some specific component of each passage. Our trip to the answer choices will have to be guided from what we've learned so far. We'll just have to do a process of elimination. There could be lots of things that are differences. The passages, while they're on similar subjects, are pretty different. So, answer choice A, passage A espouses a general view without providing details. That's true. While passage B sketches out an argument that it does not necessarily endorse. So this is our answer. B does have the sketch of an argument, that is the need for something like rectification in the case of the Native Americans. There is one part that might seem a little bit off, and that is the does not necessarily endorse part, and that comes from the really strange thing they said at the beginning of the second paragraph. Anytime the passage acts weird like that, you can probably expect that it's going to show up as part of a question eventually, and here it was the last question, so the last chance for it to come up. When the author used that distancing language, they were showing us that they weren't fully on board with the things that they were about to say. They weren't opposed to them, but they also weren't taking ownership of them to say, here's my ideas. Rather, here's some ideas that are natural, let's explore them a little bit. So that's what gets us the does not necessarily endorse part of this answer choice, and that's why this is the answer. Of course, if you were doing a process of elimination, you might shrug at this one thinking, I don't know, maybe. So let's see what's wrong with the other answer choices. Answer choice B, well, we know that the two passages do not have competing views. They have views that are in agreement. Answer choice C, well, remember, passage A is entirely theoretical. It doesn't make policy recommendations. Answer choice D, it'd be pretty hard to call passage A brief. It's the longer of them, but that's a judgment call. You don't have to use that to get rid of the answer choices. This answer choice also says that passage B has no argument, but we know that it does have an argument, that there's a need for something like rectification for the Native Americans. And then E, support and undermine. These passages are not in opposition. They agree. So whether by recognizing A or eliminating the other four answers, you could pick answer choice A as your answer. And that's the end of the passage.